Hey crew, I've got the key to this 25 Rolls-Royce Ghost Black Badge in a very outlandish shade of Valdivian Lime. And this week, we're gonna see what it's like to live with, starting with spacing in my driveway, which is 16 feet wide by 19 and a half feet long. I've got the Ghost at a bit of an angle here with the front tire actually hanging off the edge of the driveway, parked next to a new Volvo XC60 that my wife is reviewing. If you want to check out her content, it's at Mobile Mama on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. She's got that one parked right there at the edge. Excellent parking job, honey. And with that spacing, there is ample room to walk between the vehicles. Power folding door mirrors on both do help. We got a wagon and a double stroller through 4 kiddos. The Ghost is 18.7 feet long though, so parked like this with the nose hovering over the gutter at the front doesn't leave enough room to walk in front of the hedge on the path to my front door. When first hopping in with the key fob on me, I can put my hand on any of the 4 door handles to unlock all the doors, and opening up this big heavy door, I just apply a minimal amount of effort and it glides open. What would be nice is if, like the new Cadillac Escalade, you could just put your hand on a button and it would automatically open for you, stopping when it detects an obstacle. Still, this is very convenient, and as I gracefully make my way in, the Ghost ride height is perfect because it is a descent, unlike an SUV, which might be an ascent, but it's not so low that you're crashing down into the seat. To close the door, speaking of things that would be nice, unlike the new Genesis G90, where you can just put your foot on the brake and the door will automatically close, here you do have to apply a little bit of effort pulling up on this switch. Then it shuts. Hey cabin crew, thanks for joining for this day in the life in the 25 Rolls-Royce Ghost Black Badge. In this video, I want to see what, as tested, $500,000 buys you in terms of a daily driving experience. So let's fire it up with the ignition button on the left side. Even though a twin turbo V12 just came to life, I barely heard or felt that. Let's listen to the idle from outside though. Oh, goodness gracious. It's so quiet. None of your neighbors are even going to be aware if you start up your Ghost and leave early in the morning or come back late at night. And by the way, I do have curb ramps set up here to help with the clearance of that gutter. But again, the ride height of the Ghost is sufficient that you shouldn't have any issues with scraping. Before we get out of here, let me show you where I would place the items I bring with me every day. Like my iPhone 15 Pro, which fits in this wireless charging pad holder inside the console alongside my Ray-Ban Meta sunglass case, a granola bar, and my slimline wallet. Inside this storage area here, which is felt lined, I fit my sunglasses, so the lenses are going to be protected. The door pockets are huge, so I could fit my 32-ounce water bottle inside, and in the other one, I put my GoPro accessory case. So you should be able to find a spot inside for any of your accessories too. I'll throw on my seatbelt, pull the gear selector down into drive. I need to release the parking brake here and roll on forward, making sure we are clear before I turn the wheel. And I think we're going to be fine, but let me pull up the camera system to make sure we're going to make it past my neighbor's basketball hoops on the way out. The first, and I would argue most important, aspect of driving the Ghost is that it does not matter what I'm going to do. I could be going to trial for stealing the Queen's crown. It doesn't matter. I would be relaxed. I would be at ease. And there are a couple key reasons for that. Number one, the seats. They are supple. They are cushioned in all the right ways. They're infinitely adjustable with the controls. They're heated, they're ventilated, and they are massaging. Choose your massage. You've got a few different options here, and just start to unwind. The second reason is smoothness. right? Rolls-Royce is beginning to embrace electric vehicles with the Spectre and what will be other models to follow. But for now, we've got this twin-turbo V12. The 12 cylinders is key because when you have that many cylinders, it can operate in a lazy way and still create lots of power. And then delivered through this 8-speed automatic, it just flows. Everything about the operation is a flowing experience. The way it picks up speed and then the way you slow from that speed. You apply brake pressure and you just graze to a stop. The third reason is the tranquility inside the Ghost. And I use that word deliberately because there are quiet cars, very quiet cars, and then there are tranquil automobiles. This is the latter. You're just separated from everything else that's happening outside. It's just you in your comfy, silent silo. Reason number 4, ride quality. That of the Ghost is exceptional. You've got your defects, your potholes, your changes in surface. None of it seems to perturb this car. It just proceeds over it all and insulates the passengers from it. I have yet to encounter something where I truly tense up in anticipation of that bump, that imperfection. The worst that happens is you hear a thud and you feel a ripple. That's it. And I would make the case that all of these motoring characteristics combine to make me as the driver a more pleasant person. Yes, you will have those abrasive personalities that will supersede, overpower the good qualities of the Ghost. But if you're anywhere on that scale of being a reasonable individual, I believe, truly, that this car would help take the edges off your life to allow you to step out from driving this car and not pass off any of that would-be frustration to anyone else. This particular Ghost does have one obstacle to the inherently established chill, and that's the fact that it's lime green. So it gets supercar levels of attention. And if you're just trying to make your way through traffic, get about your business, you are going to be looked at by everyone. That means that you have two options. You could get limo tint, or you could just ignore it. The problem is that even if you do that, people drive differently around you to get a better look, as if they couldn't see the lime green well enough. They're slowing down, they're in this lane, they're paralleling you, so if you wanted to change lanes, you can't do that anymore. It's a bit obstructive to that flow I was describing earlier. And when you park the car, a couple things to consider. One, so if it's in direct sunlight, it's dazzling on your own eyeballs, even if you're used to it. It's almost cornea searing how bright it can be. The other thing is that someone will inevitably approach you to talk about the car. Now, that can be awesome if you've got the right mindset, which I think you should if you're buying a lime green car. Yesterday was a kid coming up to me with his mom going, "I love your car," and me going, "It's not mine, but why don't you go ahead and sit inside it, and let me show you where the umbrella comes out of the door," and just answering all his questions and loving that. But if you don't want that experience and you're just trying to get to work and you stop at a gas station, 2 or 3 people are going to try to talk to you. Just be prepared. If you do need to make a prompt escape, this is the Black Badge. It makes 592 horsepower and 664 pound-feet of torque. And we will now see what that translates to as far as a real-world 0 to 60 test. I've got my race box set up here to record. I'm heading into the low-range drive mode, which is Rolls-Royce equivalent of sport. I'm going to brake boost it off the line, build up some revs, let it go. And arrive at 60 in 4.41 seconds. There's something about G-force when your chair is this squishy that is wonderful. And though that was rather exciting, I still need coffee. So I'm gonna pop in here to Moon Goat Coffee Roasters. And while typically I am tempted to park next to other people, this is $500,000, so I'm going far away. Yes, one of these spots will do just fine. And I am going to back in. So let me pull over here, pull up on the gear selector to go into reverse, and then using the high-res camera system and parking sensors, I can negotiate my way back into the space and then into park, and off we go. Though I do have to open the doors myself, I don't have to close them manually. Just press on that button there, and it takes care of the rest. And there we are, a delicious iced decaf, of course, Americano. And quick shout out to Jay, he just stopped me to say hi. He's here vacationing from New Zealand, and he went to Moon Goat because he saw it in my videos. That's cool. Oh, when you come back to the Ghost, one of the coolest parts about it is when you hit unlock and you just see that spirit of ecstasy rise to greet you. I almost forgot one additional attribute of the Ghost that makes it so relaxing to drive: the steering. Let me show you what I mean. So, it's a nice firm hold of the cup holder. No coffee will be spilling out of that container. The steering, it's so delicate that I can manipulate a 5,500-pound sedan with a single finger. And the turning circle is so exceptional thanks to the rear wheel steering system that I can maneuver an almost 19-foot long sedan inside confines like this. And that really reduces what could be tension trying to park such a big, expensive barge in tighter quarters. Here's something else. The turn signal has a distinctively expensive acoustic quality to it because they modeled the sound after the clinking of champagne flutes. Oh, and here's something else. If, while maneuvering your land yacht, someone did something objectionable in front of you, prompting use of horn, what would you and they hear? I think I'd call that polite disapproval. Today, I'm addressing a key concern among Rolls-Royce owners. How much bulk buying can they do? So I'm making a Costco run to benefit the charity Families Forward. You know, I really think I've captured the average Rolls-Royce owner diet. We've got cup of noodles, popcorners, chips, and Cheerios. Okay, maybe not, but at least it's all for a good cause. But is it all gonna fit in the back of the Ghost? You know, I'm pretty optimistic to start here because this trunk is very deep and tall. You can see those paper products pushed back, leaving room here and with the cubbies on the side, even some up top. Getting down to the final few items here. I've layered things in as best as I can. Are these gonna fit though? I'm just kidding, guys. Did I have you worried? Come on, I'm a professional. I can fit anything. Oh boy. Like I was saying, I'm a professional. I can fit just about anything in a trunk. Yeah, oh, come on. Remember your Tetris training. Be the shape, be the opening. This is it, this is it. We've got it. We've got it, it's 100%, yes, it fits. So, after returning my cart like a responsible shopper, I can confirm that the Rolls-Royce Ghost is Costco approved. Now I need to deliver these goods to Families Forward, which will give me an opportunity for some real-world dynamic testing. So let me go into the low range mode before I approach this on-ramp, where I'm going to dive in. Note that it's restraining understeer and handling with composure. And now the power. Oh, hello V12. Thanks for stopping by. Now to make it to the lane of my choosing. Ooh, yes. Smooth as silk, but punchy like a fighter. And it sounds good too. Can I enjoy that as much as I am? I don't care. That was awesome. V12 has got the goods. Okay, out of low range mode. Let's relax for a sec. And listen to the cabin volume at highway speeds. Ladies and gentlemen, driving a Rolls-Royce on the highway is unlike anything else. It is so isolated in here. Even on that louder strip of concrete, which was the only time I could hear the tire noise, you're so unaware of everything else around you from an acoustic standpoint. There's traffic. I don't hear those cars. There's wind noise, only just faintly, and I'm relaxed. If I didn't want to sit in a cocoon of silence, there is a Rolls-Royce Bespoke audio system equipped to this car, and I'm going to listen to that via the wireless Apple CarPlay. Hit this here, it brings it up right away, it takes over the whole screen. I could also use the Spirit of Ecstasy controller down here if I didn't want to reach over and touch the screen. But once I've found what I'm looking for, I can get that started and use the physical volume knob to turn up to about, what is that, 50% right there? Let's go a little louder, 60, 65-ish. I'll tell you what impressed me most about that. It was the balance across the range. The mids, the highs, the lows were all articulated well, not overwhelmed in any way. And there was a good thump of bass that came in, and I did appreciate the clarity, and the wattage was enough. When I turned up the volume knob just a little bit more, it completely immersed me in the song. That's about enough time driving the Ghost. Let's see what it's like to be chauffeured, mobile mama.
At your service, my king.
Oh, king.
Yes.
Oh, we've
Allow
been
me
elevated.
to get your door.
Yes, please.
And what exquisite taste you have in colors.
Thank you. I do love bright colors.
Amazing. Okay.
Are you prepared for the rain? Because it's looking a bit, well, it's not so much anymore.
But of course.
Ah. Why did I ask? I do love getting in with doors that open from the center. It is so much
Always
more
prepared.
convenient. And
You'll
she
get
knows
your
the
own.
doors can be closed from in here. That's the only reason why she wouldn't have closed them herself. We really must be going. We have an
Yes.
appointment.
Where to?
There's a new gallery, a new installation
Oh.
at the Modern Art Museum in Orange County.
Oh, I didn't know we had one.
You know how much I love modern art.
Of course you do.
It would be foolish of me to not indulge in my lamb's wool carpets, so I shall be removing my shoes.
Yes, you will.
Off go the shoes,
Oh,
and
Lovely.
oh,
this will be a lovely drive.
it will be. This feels fantastic, my dear.
Gosh.
Oh, I really wish you could experience this. But no, it's above your pay grade. It is quite a long journey. I think
Is it?
Yes, it's too long for me. I want you to be quick but smooth at all times. You have the $500,000 car to make that possible.
I
so.
wish you were quick and smooth at all times.
I'm not sure whether to be insulted or not. You probably were trying to insult me. It's just you're incapable. I do require more legroom, but you can't be bothered. I'll do this. Pull down my armrest, which is covered in sumptuous leather, and access my controls here. I think I'll move
More
that seat.
control.
Yes, if I
don't
could
think you need that.
Yes, if I could control you, it would have been a happy man, let me tell you. Get this out of the way, lift it up. That's so much better. Oh, comfortable. Here, raise up my headrest. It's better. The leather pillow feels so much nicer now. Ooh, the stars and the headliner. Why didn't you stay under the overpass?
Oh, would you like me to go back?
Yes, forget everyone else. Just back up. Just back up now. I want to see more of the stars.
Okay, we'll just damage the $500,000 Rolls-Royce.
No, they'll move. They'll move. They don't want the insurance
Okay.
claim. Oh, anyway, yes. I would like to raise up the carbon fiber and access my spirit of ecstasy. I'm going to move over to the seat. I would like the finest massage in the level 3 of intensity. And now let's see what else we can do over here. You didn't set up my PlayStation. I wanted to play my PlayStation on the screen. Darn it, it's so pleasant in here. I want to be more unnerved. But I can't. It's so lovely. Oh, the massage. It's worked its way down to my bottom.
Oh.
Do wish I had a footrest here, but I don't think I have the
allow me.
leg room or the feet. Ah, yes.
But
Making
just for-
yourself useful.
Yes.
What a pleasant surprise.
Well, I think we're here.
Well, once you park and then leave
Here we
me.
go. Have a wonderful time gazing at the art.
What are you
Have
doing?
a wonderful time, sir.
I don't have my shoes on. What about my packed lunch?
Break time.
Though I was abandoned at the curb, I still had a lovely time at the Okma.
I did as well. I'm so glad you did.
How could you possibly have a good time?
Did you make any purchases?
No, there was nothing to purchase except for the museum itself, and I just think the price is too high these days. To be encountered by culture, though, that was riveting, given the lack of it that I experience
You're married
daily.
to a Mexican, honey.
Well, I do love when you make Mexican food. It's just delicious. Oh, what am I talking about? That never happens. I have to go forage for it myself. Oh, good heavens. We don't have to go that fast. Although I would love a burrito, so, you know. Vamos!
Estamos aquí.
We're here?
Yes, we're here.
Ah, lovely.
Okay, go order.
Get
Thank you.
never get my door. So frustrating. Thought you said I was a king. First a museum and now Mexican food. Culture tastes delicious. Whoa. My burrito! Not cool, mobile mama.
What's worse is that I made you clean it up, and I enjoyed it.
You
I enjoyed watching that.
did. You certainly did. We've got beef now.
Let's settle it on the pickleball court.
Game on. Wait, but first, I do need to add some fuel back to this 21.8 gallon tank. It's also blinding right now. That's great. And the Ghost is EPA rated at 12 mpg in the city, 19 on the highway, and 14 combined. But during my time with the car, I've averaged 9.3 miles per gallon. And at current fuel prices of $5.37 for the required 91 octane gas, it's going to cost me $117 to fill this tank. And there isn't capless fueling, but that is a pretty legit fuel cap. Well, crew, at the beginning of this video, I pondered what $500,000 would buy you as a daily driver. And after quality time spent behind the wheel, I can attest to a few critical pillars of enjoyment: comfort, quiet, delicacy, grace, and effortlessness. The Ghost Black Badge is about calming every concern, unfurrowing every brow, and keeping the outside world, well, outside. Except in the case of this Ghost, a certain Valdivian Lime green paint job will have the whole world looking at you. As a passenger, you can still tune out with a massage and a folding rear entertainment screen, and as a driver, the motoring zen is still superior. And whichever seat you occupy, the plush ride won't spill a drop of your coffee. Though keep a firm grasp of burritos when your chauffeur decides to call upon the V12 suddenly. I hope you guys have enjoyed this day in the life, and I will see you again next time.